Natural diamond, real. Lab-grown diamond, real. Moissanite, real. Cubic zirconia, often described as fake. If you see a listing on Etsy or eBay and people say imitation, it's exactly the same thing as CZ, okay? Lab-grown is more expensive when it's actually a lab-grown diamond. Now, I hate when people say CZ is fake, and I'll tell you why. Because fake is basically a blanket term. When you're using CZ as fake or describing it as fake, what are you describing it as faking? Are you trying to fake a natural? Are you trying to fake a lab-grown? Are you trying to fake a moissanite? Okay? This is why you should just call it CZ and just understand that it's mass-produced, worthless, still petty, or still pretty, my bad, more rainbowy when the light flashes through it. And the 4 C's, color, cut, clarity, and whatever the other C, clarity, whatever. There's 4 C's, okay? And unless it's in the bulk quantity when you're ordering it, the 4 C's don't really matter, okay? There is actually different grades of CZ, believe it or not, to people that don't understand jewelry. There's different grades of moissanite. There's different grades of lab-grown, different grades of natural diamond. When you come over here, a natural diamond is from the earth, more expensive or most expensive. When it comes to diamonds, there's more expensive stones. Actually, natural moissanite is more expensive than natural diamond, because natural moissanite, any moissanite you find is going to be lab grown. Okay, so just assume that. All right. Lab grown diamond is formed in a pressure chamber in a lab. Okay, it's not formed the same way as moissanite, like a chemical compound. Okay, that's like baked and different. Same with like sapphires and rubies and emeralds. And then also, the 4 C's affect lab-grown diamonds in the same exact way as they affect natural lab diamonds. When you want a rare size, bigger, more expensive, same with these, you're going to pay more money for a colored diamond. You're also going to pay more money for a bigger one. Lab-growns are more affordable, but they are not cheap. More affordable, but not cheap. They're more affordable than this. That's why people can put cubic zirconia up on Etsy, call it imitation, and convince you that you're buying a lab-grown diamond because it's $14, but you think you're getting a real diamond. You're not. You're getting CZ, okay? You're not getting a real diamond for $14 on Etsy. All right? I'll just let you know that now. All lab-growns are flawless. Not true, okay? That is an assumption people make. That is not true. Lab-growns come out with flaws all the time, and they just cut them and they price them accordingly and move on, okay? The more flawless it is or bigger it is, the more clarity, less color, or if it comes out as a pink or a blue or a yellow or a fancy vivid or whatever, it's going to be priced more, or it's going to be priced accordingly, okay? Retains little value. Now, lab-grown diamond is going to retain more value than a moissanite or a CZ, but it's not going to retain it as... Natural diamond's always going to be king, okay? All these are enjoyment stones. These are investments if you don't overpay for them. How do you know if you're not going to overpay? You just have to do your due diligence, okay? Bottom line, end of story. Let's move on. Moissanite retains no value because it's very easily gettable, okay? Just like lab growns, they could take from anywhere from a month to 6 months to grow. Moissanite, now I don't know if that's true nowadays because I'm sure they found a way to grow them faster. But moissanite, they pour it and then into like a chemical compound and it's baked and all that. It's a little bit different. It's not a diamond, it's a moissanite. Just because it's not a diamond doesn't mean it's fake. It means it's a moissanite, okay? All moissanite is usually made in a lab. True, but there is natural moissanite. It's so rare it's in museums, and it's very, 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 very expensive. I won't even go there because I don't know much about it. I don't want to talk about what I don't know about. The 4 C's don't affect moissanite value as much as a diamond, but they still affect it. The 4 C's will affect moissanite, but not as heavily as a natural diamond. The curve for clarity and cut is like this on diamonds, but on moissanites, it's like this. So, what I mean by that is that you're going to only want the best of the best when it comes to moissanite because they're easy to get. The trash ones just get thrown in the trash. So, let's go down to CZ, and we'll talk about this one more time. Don't ever say fake when you look at something and it's not real, because it could be a moissanite. Then you have to call it moissanite. And if somebody says a lab-grown diamond, don't look at them and go, oh, so it's fake? Like, that's not how that works. It's a lab-grown diamond. A natural's a natural, a lab-grown's a lab-grown, a moissanite's a moissanite, CZ is a CZ, a sapphire's a sapphire, a ruby's a ruby, an emerald's an emerald, amethyst, amethyst, aquamarine, aquamarine. Now, another thing is, people will use those ruby, emerald, aquamarine, amethyst, and they'll put CZ stones in this cheap stuff on Etsy, eBay, Amazon, and it's just CZ. But they'll use those as keywords because that's what people type in, and they think they're getting the real thing for $16. You're not getting the real thing for $16. Come on now. You didn't find a better deal. You're just getting screwed over by somebody that had their listing up so long, since 2013, and they have the top place, and they get all the orders because they had the best wording in their listing, and people fall for it. It sucks, but you know, it is what it is. It's what I'm here to tell you the truth about the jewelry on these marketplaces. You got to buy from a trusted source, okay? Now, fake is a word that should not be used in jewelry because there are so many metals to choose from. If you make a chain out of brass, it's brass. If you make a chain, it's often referred to as fake. If you make a chain out of copper, which is the worst, sorry, you make a chain out of copper. If you plate it with gold, then it's actual real gold that it's plated with. If you plate it with a chemical gold, then it's not real gold. It's a flashed chemical. So you guys have to just describe what it is and just quit using the word fake, okay? The only time a fake is a fake is if you put the word Rolex on a China watch and the brand is fake. It did not come from that brand. It did not come from them. That is fake. Fake is a very touchy word when it comes to jewelry, because a silver chain with a gold plating on it is still a real chain. It's a real chain. It's silver, but it just has a gold plating. Just because silver isn't the same price as gold, does that make it fake? No, it doesn't make it fake. It's still an investment metal, okay? Understand this. I'll make more videos about it. This ain't going to be the first one. Thanks for watching.